Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for August 4th to the 11th. This is for Sagittarius, Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius moon. We're going to jump right into it, Sagittarius. This is a week where you see there's a lot happening here. It's going to feel like you're ramping up. You're going off a little ramp, maybe on jet skis. You are coasting. You're up in the air. Remember, you got Mars and Jupiter making you feel ambitious, making you feel really driven. All right. So you're coasting. Maybe you're a bird. Maybe you're a pterodactyl. It doesn't matter. You're up there. Okay. And now you go slow motion. All right. You don't stop. You go slow motion because see, Mercury does go retrograde. Mercury retrograde with Saturn, Neptune, Pluto retrograde as well. So you're going to feel a little bit of a slowdown. But while you're up there in slow motion, get a lay of the land. You got a great view. You got a great perspective. Everything you're seeing below, okay? Your future, your goals, your ambitions, everything that you want to manifest, all right? Because this is a time with Mercury retrograde to reassess things, reevaluate. All right, reevaluate those things in your life that you may want to change. It may be time to, even let some things go to make room for other things to come through. All right, there is definitely going to be, it's definitely going to be a week of change. We're going to make that crystal clear. One of the reasons why actually Sagittarius and you are definitely going to be affected by this because look at what's going on here. Look at all this mutable energy. You've got Venus and Mercury and Virgo, mutable sign. You got Mars and Jupiter and Gemini, mutable sign. Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, mutable sign. That's more than half the solar system in mutable energy. And Sagittarius, as you know, you are a mutable sign. This is going to be a week. And just if you don't know what that means, that just means that you're flexible. You're more flexible. It's being open-minded, adapting, easier to change, okay? And embracing change. This is going to be a week of change that you feel. Now, we kick it off with a new moon. This is August 4th on Sunday. All right. The new moon in Leo. This is electric. This is very optimistic. This new moon in Leo. All right. And one of the reasons why I love this new moon. First, it's happening at 12 degrees. Okay. And that's a mutable degree. So dream big around this new moon. Secondly, it is happening at 12 degrees. 1, 2 equals 3. Creation, new reality. It's happening on August 4th. 8, 4 equals 2. 1, 2 equals 3. So there you go. New reality, creation, self-expression, creativity, everything that Leo already rules natively. Okay, so that's the 5th house. So the other thing is the number 3, and this is why this is going to affect you a lot, Sagittarius. 3 is linked to the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is your ruling planet, and Mars and Jupiter will be sextiling the sun and the new moon. Wow. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? Remember, Sun is in Leo in its domicile, in its throne. Even remember, I said there's in your monthly forecast, it's even like dramatic energy, but a lot of personal growth, a lot of creativity that you're going to feel. You're going to feel this driving life force from the sun, okay? And the new moon. Remember, new moons, new beginnings. Now, it is happening in Leo. Remember, that is your 9th house of spirituality. Your beliefs, you rule the 9th house. This is a homecoming for you. This is going to feel special for you. Wisdom, expansion, the way that you see things, your philosophies, also long distance travel, foreign cultures, foreign lands, being culturally immersed. You're going to love this. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all are taking these long distance trips, planning them as well. Remember, Mercury is retrograde. So plan accordingly. But we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this because I think that you will. There's some other things happening, especially with Mercury retrograde. Remember, Mercury retrograde, sure, there are communication mishaps, maybe some travel delays, etc., etc., etc. But Mercury's got to be retrograde in Virgo, where you get a little bit more analytical, but once again, just set intentions during this new moon. There are things that are going to happen for you. A lot of y'all are thinking about learning something new. Higher mind here. This is going to be a very spiritually active week for you. Really, really, absolutely love this week for you. Publishing and broadcasting too. Some of y'all may be getting news about a book that you're working on. Maybe you're starting to write a book. So keep that in mind. This is a great, great new moon where you're going to see a lot of new directions happening in your life. Now, Mars and Jupiter in Gemini, already harmonious here. You're going to feel some sort of advancement. Remember that ramp up, some actions that you take this week are going to be very important, and you're going to feel a lot of activity this week as well, because remember, next week we have the Mars Jupiter conjunction. Remember in your monthly forecast I said it's so strong, that's a powerful conjunction. You're going to feel ripples of that the week before. Mars and Jupiter and Gemini in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. This can be work. This definitely can be work. You've probably been feeling it since July 20th when Mars did move into Gemini, joining Jupiter. It can be love, romance. It's wherever you want to put it. I mean, this is your ruling planet. Now, Venus, goddess of love and money, moving into Virgo. So remember in your monthly forecast, this is putting an analytical lens on those themes of Venus: love, relationships, creativity, beauty, harmony, money, everything that Venus rules. Really, really digging into it now. Really, that's what Venus in Virgo is, okay? A little bit of being maybe even overly analytical. Every little detail's got to make sense to you. You're getting all X-Files here, all Mulder and Scully, all Scooby-Doo, however you want to go detective mode, because Virgo is known to be all about perfection. Now you got the planet of communication in Virgo, in its domicile, in its rulership. It's going to be a strong Mercury retrograde. It's going to, well, Venus first. We'll talk about Venus. Okay, so that analytical lens, what do I want in a relationship? What do I want in love? What do I want in terms of creative projects or my creative outlets or in money? Everything, remember, that Venus represents. Now, Mercury in Virgo as well. Going retrograde. This is happening August 4th, August 5th, depending on where you live. Pretty much until the end of the month. The same thing with Venus and Virgo, pretty much till the end of the month. So you've got Venus and Mercury in Virgo. And you may already be feeling, and Mercury retrograde, you may be feeling it already as you watch this video. Remember, it's really potent. We're in pre-shadow phase. So just don't forget, Mercury is the messenger in a sign, in its rulership, where it likes to dig deep. Get really, really analytical here. And so remember, with Mercury retrogrades, you just want to reassess things. You want to reassess things. You want to reevaluate things. You may have a microscope. You might have a microscope on your daily routines, work. Even health matters. So those are some things that can come up during this week with Mercury retrograde in Virgo. Now, remember, Virgo rules your 10th house. I explained this in your monthly forecast. A lot of y'all are definitely reconsidering things in work, or even just reassessing where you are in work. 10th house is career. It's fame as well. Public recognition, its honors, its achievements. So this is a time, remember, Mercury retrogrades, there can be miscommunication. Just expect that. The more that you expect something may happen, the easier it's going to be, because this is a strong one. Remember, I said this Mercury retrograde strong is possibly the strongest Mercury retrograde we're going to have all year. And then remember, next week, Mercury moves back into Leo. So that's going to be a whole other thing, Mercury retrograde in Leo. But for now, it is in your house of career. So you may reassess things, but you also have moments of Mercury retrograde moments where there is miscommunication. You do miss an email from someone who gets really frustrated that you didn't read the email, and you're like, I never got it. And there could be some, confusion, WTF moments with colleagues or whatnot. Just remember to stay frosty, be cool. It is just Mercury retrograde. We have them 3 to 4 times a year. You've gone through this. So remember, just be prepared. It's just Mercury retrograde. Nobody's trying to take your cereal. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. Now, the other reason why that you may go really, really analytical, you may go really deep, not on the whiteboard here, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the moon will be in Virgo. So now you've got this emotional component involved and this intuitive sense, and it's just going to be really, really going deep the first half of the week. But remember, you still got this beautiful, amazing new moon in Leo. So there's a lot happening. Wednesday, August 7th, Sun in Leo, sextile Jupiter and Gemini. This is absolutely amazing. This is an aspect that is a kiss from the universe. This is optimism. This is good luck, good fortune. This is expanding your horizons. Jupiter is all about growth. You could find some growth happening in your life around this time. This can be personal growth. This can be spiritual growth. Remember, it is sextile Jupiter in 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So keep your eyes on this day. Circle this day in your calendar. Now, one of the reasons why this day is so great is because Mercury is going to conjunct Venus in Virgo. Remember, it's a conjunction. It's powerful. It's happening in the same sign of Virgo. So could you find yourself being a lot more social with colleagues? Yes. Could there be something here where you have messages in terms of career? Great messages. Absolutely. Could it be from people from the past? Absolutely. Remember what I said in your monthly forecast. A lot of people from the past float around, okay, during Mercury retrogrades. So it can be former colleagues, former bosses. Keep your eyes open for that. I mentioned this in one of my live streams. It happened to me during a Mercury retrograde. A boss that I didn't hear from, former boss, and like 5 years out of the blue, got an email. She started a new team, prestigious company. She asked me to come on board. Okay, so pay attention. You could be getting messages and, conversation, communication, even though Mercury's retrograde, during this time, it could go a little, you will feel flow. You will feel a flow. If you are here for love, hey, this is Venus. All right. Just swipe away, send those DMs. This is a great time to flirt as well. Now, another thing that's happening this week that I did not write on the whiteboard, I didn't have room. So, we've come to it. Lionsgate, okay, happens every year. 8/8, August 8, 8/8, number of prosperity, success, Lionsgate, a portal. All right, so it's been something that's been considered for thousands and thousands of years. When they'd say the Earth, the Sun, Sirius, Orion, all of that align. What it is just a burst of energy. In terms of manifesting, this is huge, okay? In terms of getting spiritual insights, this is big, okay? 8/8, remember 2024 is a year of 8, but we've got this Lionsgate just days from the new moon in Leo, okay? Yes, it is associated with Leo. It's happening during Leo season. 8/8, Lionsgate, Leo the Lion. But it's been, like I said, considered for thousands of years. I've been mentioning in other signs, even if you think about the pyramids of Giza, they all directly mirror, the Orion's belt, but then you have the Sphinx that's got the lion's body. Research has been done where 12,000 years ago, during the Younger Dryas period, it was facing the Leo constellation. We're going down a rabbit hole. So let's move on. The next thing that I want you to know on August 8th that you may really, really love, we got the moon in Libra trining Pluto in Aquarius. So this is another day where there's got to be something here that's moving for you. Because remember, moon in Libra, Libra does rule your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Also your social network. There could be something really special that happens around this time. Pay attention. You could feel very open-hearted, open-minded, get a lot of clarity around this time. It is going to be a great aspect. So let's get started. Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you for the week of August 4th to the 11th for Sagittarius, Sagittarius rising, and Sagittarius moon. All right, Sagittarius. How are y'all doing? Y'all look great. Thanks so much for being here. I do a traditional cult cross spread. It offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. And secondly, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Sagittarius, y'all are so special. Thank you again for being here. Okay, so, wow. Okay. Yeah. So there's definitely going to be some change. There's definitely going to be some emotional impact that happens this week. You're going to be fine. It seems like you are going to take some of these considerations while you're slow motion in the sky to change things. Okay. Remember, there's a lot happening this week. I did say this is a week of change. Some of y'all may feel it a little bit, more than other Sagittarius, but you're going to come out fine. Now let's get started. You got the Lovers. What did I say about partnerships and relationships? There you go. You got the Lovers, which talk about the alignment here, the synchron. So remember, Mars and Jupiter in Gemini in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. You got the Lovers attributed to Gemini. Obviously, this is about love and relationships. Really deep, really deep. There is this huge concentration of that. You see Archangel Raphael here blessing them. He is the healer. You see all that abundance of the sun, optimism, abundance, okay, vitality, growth. I mean, this is optimism. Remember, I said we are even in Leo season. You're going to feel that charge. Hey, this is great. So one thing about this card is that you do have the power to choose. So the Archangel here blessing these two, let's call them Adam and Eve, he's blessing them with love, and it's up to them to decide what to do with it. Okay. Now remember, a lot of y'all, it can be platonic, it can be work, it can be relationships and love as well. There's going to be a choice that you're going to make, but it's going to be really spiritually driven. There's a lot of spirituality in this card. There's a lot happening in this card, but a quickest breakdown. You see Adam looking at Eve looking at the Archangel up there. That is conscious, subconscious, super conscious. Break it down even more. Mind, body, spirit. So you're going within, and you may have already done this. You may have already been doing this, thinking about a partnership. Okay. Now, 3 of Swords in the heart of your spread. So when I say you're going to have an emotional impact here, you listen, look at what's happening here. You're about to have the biggest change. You're about to have a big decision, something that you're weighing this week. Okay. 3 of Swords attributed to Libra. It's actually attributed to Saturn in Libra. Saturn happens to be exalted in Libra. Remember what I said, Libra rules your 11th house. So your hopes, your wishes, your future dreams, but also your social network, friendships, groups you belong to. So there really could be something platonic, but there's still here something that could be emotionally impactful for you that you feel this week. Now, with this card, it's all about healing. It's all about feeling something emotionally impactful. You react to it, you have your moment, and then you have your process of healing. The whole goal of this card is to take out the swords. It's also all about perspective. Sure, you can look at this card and say, when it rains, it pours, because you see all the rain and the clouds here. Or you can see it as, after a rainstorm comes a rainbow, and you got a huge rainbow coming up. We'll get to that in a second. I want to show you something here. You got the 5 of Cups. Now, a big energy that's coming up for me is that, hey, yes, the emotional healing is going to be big. There's got to be something that you're going to spend some time healing from this week. Even Chiron is retrograde. Now that I think about it, Chiron went retrograde July 25th, 24th, 25th, 26th. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole, the wounded heal. Maybe I'll do a live stream on that. Anyway, and one of the reasons why I mentioned that for you is because Chiron in Aries rules your 5th house of love and relationships. So there you go. Okay. Especially if you're Sagittarius rising. Okay. You're going to feel this a little bit more. All Sagittarians going to feel it, but you've got the 5 of Cups here in your challenge area. So 2 things here. 1, yes, there is going to be something that you're going to feel and emotionally, and it's about rising above it now. Okay. It's about rising above it now. Don't let your past, you see the cup spilled and the figure here looking down at the spilled cups. They're spilled. You can't do anything about it. But yet he's still just focused on it. He's focused on it. He can't let it go. when he's got 2 full cups behind him. 2 full cups. All he has to do is look up, pick up the cups, cross the bridge, go home. Okay. That's, the bridge connecting the past to the future. You see the water under the bridge as well. Okay. Water under the bridge. So, there is going to be something where you're going to do some healing from, because it could be a breakup, it could be a job loss, but it could be you as well. It could be you. And I'm even going to clarify that 5 of Cups. Yeah. And then you get the 6 of Cups. So it seems like the healing, so the biggest energy that was coming up for me earlier was that I think it may have been you that kicked over the cups. Okay. And there may be a part of you where you're like, ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm regretting it. Now I'm over analyzing. Mercury retrograde in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, Venus, a planet 11, relationships in a sign that's very analytical. So that was the big energy coming up for me. And now you got the 6 of Cups. So there you go. There's your affirmation. You're going to be fine as long as you move forward. Okay. 5 of Cups straight to the 6 of Cups. This is all about comfort. This is all about kindness and sharing and tapping into your inner child, feeling that, wonders of, think about kids, right? They have no egos. They have that innocence about them. Tapping into your inner child. This is a card of a lot of protection, security, the biggest house in tarot, by the way. And it's a 6. It's harmonizing now. Now, oh my goodness, you got the 2 of Pentacles and the World. So when I say change, yes, you're going to feel a lot of change this week. You're going to feel a lot of change. You got the 2 of Pentacles. You're weighing some things. You want things to come together. It's clear here. You want things to come together. Some of y'all may be making these choices. Remember, I said you got the Lovers here about choices. That's what Gemini is. Anyway, you've got 2, right? The twin. Now you got the 2 of Pentacles here. So again, a lot of this can have to do with career. You've got a lot of career energy happening for you. Pentacles, we have careers to make money. Pentacles, money and wealth. But then this card is actually attributed to Capricorn. Capricorn does rule your 2nd house of salary, income, finances, and money. So yes, there could be something here where it also may be tied into your domestic sector as well. Remember, you've got Saturn and Neptune retrograde in Pisces in your 4th house, your foundations of your life, domestic sector, relations like significant other, family, children, real estate, things like that, because you also got the World attributed to Saturn in the root of your spirit. So yes, this is going to be a big week of change for you. The World, we've come to the end of the major arcana here. You see the wreath, the garland, shaped as a 0, referencing the Fool, beginning the Fool's journey all over again. But remember, through the major arcana, that's a lot of polarities, dualities, masculine, feminine, dark, light, whatever you want to say. This is the merging of it all now. All right. So there is a sense of, remember, something coming together. You see that flag flying around. Now, you got the Ace of Cups in your future. This is amazing. So yeah. Have that moment. Okay. We're all human beings. We're all human beings. We were built with a range of emotions to feel them all. This may be a week where there's got to be something that is very, very impactful on you. All right. Very, very impactful on you. And it is going to be, like I say, life is not a Disney movie. We go through challenges every day. You may have one where you are going to be working hard to move forward. And when you do, you've got something waiting for you on the other side. You got the Ace of Cups. Okay. So everybody wants the Ace of Cups. This is we call it the heart of tarot. And so you've got, look across your cross here. Love, 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 relationships. I mean, that's going to be a big theme. It's got to be a big theme. But again, something new is coming after this. Something new is coming after this. That's what aces are. New beginnings, new cycles, new opportunities. You got the Cups, love, emotions, feelings, expression, wonderment, intuition. Even this is, it's almost looks like, look at all the 5 streams here representing your senses overflowing. This is a lot of overflowing, this abundance of these emotions. It's like tears of joy. Okay. All right. So, there's some new relationships y'all are moving into. So very interesting. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius. Wow. And it could be also not only just new relationships, it could be think about the last time something brought you so much joy. You got so overjoyed, it brought you to tears. It can be new relationship, new love, new job, promotion, a proposal, having a baby. These are big. Ace of Cups is a big moment. It's in your future. You're gonna be fine. You're moving in the right direction. So let's see what's going on here. You're gonna be absolutely fine. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be really good. Let's get started. You got the Six of Wands, all right? So yes, there is a part of you. There's a lot of work stuff here. But this card is all about eminence. It's rising above. It's being seen. It's being heard. It's being recognized. Remember, you've already got a lot of activity in your work sector. It could be work related, but wands are your ambitions, your passion. So there is a sense of you wanting to be seen. Take the action, okay? This is an active card. It's a card of action, taking the motions for this to happen. You're going to be absolutely fine. And actually, this is a Leo card, so this is part of your growth as well. Your spiritual growth, your personal growth. Now, you also have the Queen of Wands. You've got the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Cups. So the Queen of Wands, interestingly enough, when you look across her crosshair, there is, that element of relationships, partnerships, love as well. But the Queen of Wands does have a lot of sexual energy with her as well. So a lot of love relationships can be something here for you. Queen of Wands is also the entrepreneur. She is someone who's very compelling, someone who is magnetic. All right. So this is someone who is, she can attract whatever she wants. And she gets whatever she wants. That's the Queen of Wands. People love her. They gravitate toward her. Someone who has heightened passion. Someone who has the highest frequency. I mean, she even has a sunflower in her hand. Sunflower in her throne as well. They represent. They actually exist in the sun card. Therefore, she has the powers of the sun, which is vitality, it's abundance, it's optimism, everything that I said earlier. But looking at what's happening here, it really looks like there's got to be someone on your side, someone opening doors for you, someone who has that power, someone who could be very charming and magnetic, like I said earlier, but someone who's just got that fiery spirit opening doors for you. Okay, someone with a lot of power. She is a queen. So this is really great. And again, if you are here for love relationships, there could be someone, and this is just, feminine energy with the Queen of Wands. There really could be someone there who is magnetic, and you are the other side of that magnet, and it's what you want. You got the Knight of Cups. Speaking of love and relationships and partnerships, Knight of Cups, you see him extending his cup. He wants to share it with somebody. It seems like that's what you want too. There is this partnership you want to form. And again, it can be love, it can be career. It's whatever resonates with you. He is Mr. Romance, but he's also Mr. Imagination and creativity. You see the wings of imagination on his helmet, on his shoes as well. But this is someone that's really into the arts as well. But either way, so it can be work, it can be career, it can be love, relationships, whatever's resonating with you. But it is ultimately that you wanting to be emotionally fulfilled. And lastly, you have the Six of Pentacles. So really amazing. Remember what I said about things harmonizing here. Everything's harmonizing here. And it's in your final outcome. And so it's Pentacles. So there could be something here with money. There could be something here with money and finances where if you feel that you need that support, if let's say company, downsized or whatever, and you're just like, oh my goodness, what do I do? Well, you've got something new coming through, and then you have all this support as well. The second thing is some of y'all may be in the business of supporting. Maybe it's you that, remember, there's a sense of being very open-hearted this week as well. It's you that's being very, look at the very philanthropic man here. Okay. So he's the one that's helping support these people. All right. So there could be a sense of you that just outpouring, because this is also spiritual wealth as well. And there's something that you could be giving to people as well that's going to make you feel really good, because remember, it's the actions that you take that ultimately matter. All right. Just be mindful of not giving, and not getting anything in return. That's why he's got the scale. Gives enough to keep for himself as well. Okay. So you got the Three of Swords and the Heart of your spread. Don't listen. It's just saying that you're going to go through some feelings. You're going to have the feels, but look at what's on the other side. Look at what's on the other side. You've got the Ace of Cups, something new, okay? And it's going to be, if you're holding on to the past, it's going to be harder to see this. So you've got to look forward. You've got to move forward, okay? You're amazing, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for tuning in. Next week, we will talk a lot more about this Mars-Jupiter conjunction that's happening in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. And yeah, we will. And if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on, Sagittarius. It's going to be a big week for you. We'll talk. We'll talk next week. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.